Guys, welcome back to Unveiled Truths. Today I'm going to be going over the biblical Sabbath. Uh, in America and most countries across the earth, they use the Gregorian calendar. So that's kind of like what I'm going to be going off of today. There are a few countries that don't use the Gregorian calendar, but just for the purpose of this video today, we are going to be using the Gregorian calendar. So starting in Genesis chapter 2, verses 1 through 3, it says, "Thus the heavens and the earth and all of the hosts in them were finished. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had done. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made." And headed over to Exodus chapter 20. Starting on verse 8. So it's going to be Exodus 20, starting on verse 8. It says, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them. And God rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the seventh day and hallowed it." So he blessed it, he sanctified it, he set it apart as a holy day, because he did all of his work within 6 days, and on the seventh day then he rested from his work. So going to Luke chapter 4. Chapter 4. Starting on verse 14. It says, "Then Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit to Galilee, and news of him went out through all the surrounding region. And he taught in their synagogues, being glorified by all. So he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up to read. And he was handed the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written." And then it goes on to tell you what he was reading about. But the main part that I wanted to focus on, obviously, was the Sabbath day. He went in as was his custom. His custom was on the Sabbath day to read the prophets. So in Acts chapter 17, verse 2. I'm going to start on verse 1. It says, "Now when they had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia," excuse the name, I just like butchered those. It says, "They came to Thessalonica, where there was a synagogue of the Jews. Then Paul, as his custom was, went in to them, and for 3 Sabbaths reasoned with them from the Scriptures." For 3 Sabbaths, too. So that's 21 days, because the Sabbath is on the 7th day. Also, speaking about the Sabbath, whenever you go through Genesis chapter 1 and then the first part of Genesis chapter 2, it says that God created these things, and at the end of each time he created something, it says, "Thus the evening and the morning was a day." The evening and the morning. So we don't go from sunset to sunset as the heliocentric system would work, but we would go from evening to morning. So from close to nighttime, like really close to nighttime, like dawn, or whenever the sun sets. Yeah, like when the sun sets to the beginning of the next day, or the end of the next day, that's the day. So from nighttime to nighttime, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say in layman terms. That's the day. So we keep the Sabbath from Friday night to Saturday night. That is the biblical Sabbath. And if these guys used the Gregorian calendar in the Bible, then that's when they would have kept the Sabbath too, because whenever you look at the Gregorian calendar, the Sunday is the first day. Saturday is the seventh day. Alright guys, I hope that y'all enjoy this video. If you did, please share, like, subscribe. And thank you, and I hope that y'all have a blessed night or day.